My name is Brian Patrick Flynn, and I'm a television producer turned interior designer. I'm also a design ambassador for AmericasMart, which is one of the biggest design centers in the world. I've worked for years on home makeover and home improvement programs. And eventually people started asking me to do their houses, and I started doing that. And next thing you know, one of the first things I ever did became published, and it was a huge hit. And ever since then, I've just been a little bit addicted. Now I can't stop doing spaces.
When AmericasMart is hosting one of its 15 annual markets, this place can get really crazy, really fast.
In order to make the most of your shopping while at market, I've created the ultimate insider's guide just for you. You're welcome. My first tip is to shop smarter, not harder. And here's how. Start from the top down. It's easier to shop from the top floor first, so you're closer to the exits at the end of the day. During markets, the elevators can take forever, so use the escalators instead to save time.
During market, permanent showrooms are willing to stay open on Friday and Saturdays till 8 o'clock, or even later if you're still making purchases. Also, don't worry about going hungry. The showrooms want you to spend time in them, and they'll keep you fed.
And my very last tip for shopping smart is to visit on Market Wednesday. Those are the first Wednesdays of the month when there's not already a market happening.
Next, you need to know how to buy at market. This ain't the local shopping mall, folks. You gotta step up your game. Keep in mind that the showrooms have something called minimum orders. While certain showrooms don't have minimum orders whatsoever, others have minimum orders specific to that showroom. To make it even more confusing, there are also minimum orders that are specific to the lines carried within the showrooms. Make it easier and simply ask a sales rep. Each time you enter a showroom, be sure to ask them questions about their pricing structure. Are they structured for wholesale or retail? Is the pricing for stocking or non-stocking dealers? Do you have to buy in bulk or can you buy single items? One more great tip, during markets, a lot of showrooms offer what's called show specials, so be sure to ask about those. You know that moment you find something you've been looking really, really hard for, and then you start speaking really fast? No? Maybe it's just me. But anyway, here are the things you have to have in order to be able to buy at a market.
A tax ID number, a valid credit card that will be kept on file, and your business card.
And finally, take the time to get to know and establish relationships with your showroom reps. They'll be able to help you out in between markets, and sometimes they can even give you pieces on loan to make sure they're a perfect fit for your project. Okay, so you find a line you love, and you want to spend a gazillion dollars in their showroom. But here's the deal. Some exhibitors are permanent while others are temporary. And here's what that means.
Permanent exhibitors have showroom spaces that are open year-round. Temporary exhibitors are only set up during markets. If you shop between markets, you can visit the permanent showrooms during a much more relaxed time. Plus, you can get more one-on-one face time with reps than you would during a market. But if you need the most product variety, you will want to shop during a market when all the temporary exhibitors are open. Between markets, designers are able to bring clients to visit permanent showrooms for no charge. During market, guests are still allowed, but there's a $20 fee.
There is nothing worse than working on a project and thinking, oh, I'm so on budget, only to realize, oops, I completely forgot to factor in shipping costs.
Here's what you need to keep in mind. Always ask about shipping costs at each showroom you're shopping in. If you consolidate purchases at fewer showrooms, it's going to save you money on shipping. And one final tip for shipping, make sure you have all of the addresses for your projects with you when you shop so you can ship directly from the showrooms.
Here's a situation I run into a lot. I find a piece like this that I am madly in love with, and I want it and have to have it right now. And while the market is an excellent way to tackle one-stop shopping for multiple projects at the same time, it's important to know that most exhibitors do have lead times.
What that means is that stocked items are going to be available much sooner than custom items will. Custom can take as much as 4 times longer. Watch for the immediate delivery shows, which are held annually in May and in November. This is like a giant cash and carry garage sale with no lead time. And there you have it, the ultimate insider's guide to shopping AmericasMart during one of their amazing markets. What are you still doing here? Get shopping already!